welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. Hope you all are doing great. Seriously, this period is like a celebration period, and the Muslims are celebrating the Ileya. So like it's really fun. But hope you're doing fine, guys. Today, we are going to be talking about the best reading and memorization technique. I'm going to be giving you just 4 things you can do during exam period for student pilots, because Ministry of Education is lifting up, like they're lifting up a little ban on some things, educational sector and all that. People should come back for YL, people should, I don't know about fly schools yet, but they're lifting up a lot of things and we have to like prepare ahead. So that's why I'm going to be talking about this today, like just telling you some techniques you can use. I've used these techniques and guys, let me tell you, it works so well. I'm just gonna be giving you like 4 tips, techniques you can use that your exams, when you're reading for your exams and everything, especially during that rush period, you are still going to do fine. Seriously, you are going to do exceptionally well. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back for this discussion. So welcome back, guys. If you're new to this channel, this is Princess Anu TV, and we talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not subscribed, guys, subscription is totally free. You don't have to pay any penny for subscription. Do me a favor, support the channel. Click on the subscribe button. And in case you don't know me, I'm Princess Anu and I am a student pilot. I'm also a commercial pilot license holder as at the time of this video, because obviously we hope to achieve greater things. And before I go into these techniques, I want to say something. Like if you're thinking about, maybe you're an aspiring pilot, you're thinking, okay, should I actually start flight training or not? Sincerely, I'm going to tell you that this is a good time, especially for us in Nigeria, because lately over the internet, Instagram and all that, I've been seeing that a lot of airlines are springing up. Like new airlines are coming on board. Ranu is coming on board. There's this Binyami Air that is also coming. There's Green Africa coming. There's United Nigeria that is coming. A lot of organizations, like a lot of airlines are coming up, and I think it's a very good time to pick up a flight school form. So if you're thinking, is this actually a good time? I'm telling you now, I'm reassuring you that it's a good time. It's not like we can have every other thing, like everything figured out, but it's a step, a progress to where we are desiring, because obviously after flight school we are all looking at getting jobs that will make our lives like happy, and we know we can do other things that we have to do, that we love to do, like flying, traveling the world, taking care of our people. And anyways, so now let's get into the real gist for today. Best reading memorization. You see, best reading, best memorization techniques for exams. These are study methods, trust me. These are things that are going to work for you. So number 1, revise progress tests. You know that when you come to flight school, you're going to be given progress tests. Like from the first day, there's even a possibility that from the first week that you arrive, you're going to have like 1 or 2 progress tests that same week, based on the subject that you've learned, because it's kind of like a modular system here in my flight school in Nigeria. It's kind of like a modular system, and so they do this. You do a particular module, then you write a test. So sometimes the module can be classified like into 3, so that it doesn't. So different topics in that one module, then you have different topics in another module. So if you have module 1, you're going to like have a test for module 1 to be sure that you learned everything properly. The pass mark is still same 75. After that one, you're going to have like module 2. You're going to read again, and so that you can pass module 2, you write a progress test. And now after the progress test, you're going to be having like an exams. As of now, that's what is happening. It might change later, because I'm beginning to hear that they want to do a thing like if you write maybe a progress test, you write the exams immediately, and that will be all for that module. I don't know if they're going to implement that in flight school. I'm just like hearing, it's just a yes say for now. So for now, that's how it is. Like you write a progress, you do a module, you write a progress test, and that's it. You do another module, you write a progress test. Then at the end of the day, when it's time for you to write an exam, you write the mock exam before you go write the license exam. So the license exam is going to it's going to comprise of every single thing that module 1, module 2, module 3. They're going to put it together and give you an exam. So before you write that exam, the best thing you can do for yourself is to look at all the modules, every test that they've given you guys in module 1, module 2, module 3. See, if you don't revise, I made this mistake before, if you don't revise those progress tests, things will come out in those progress tests and you'll just be looking like. But you know what really helped me was that because I did all these things myself by God's grace, like I was able to like write my exams and all that myself. So anything I had done in module 1 and probably I didn't get right, I went quickly to my book to like check it out, like okay, this thing, how is it? So if it comes out in exams and probably I had not even read it again, I still have to remember because I know that okay, I didn't write this one well that time. And so the best thing you can do is please revise your progress test. Is really going to help you. Now, number 2, revise past exams. You're not the first set that is writing the exams, and so your senior colleagues are going to have like past exam questions. So you will have like, let me assume if you are in SP 35, you're going to have people that were in SP 30, 34, 33, 32. At least revise 3 years back. Is really going to help you, because even if they don't want to bring like 5 years back and all that, the last 3 years is going to give you an idea of what is likely to come out in the exam. And these methods I'm giving you are close to the exam methods. You can take your time to read before the exams approach and all that. You're not going to have an issue. But close to the exams, you don't have that luxury of time to be reading everywhere. That is the time for you to focus mainly on past questions. Seriously, past questions in flight school is always a lifesaver. So focus on the past questions for the last 3 years. When you do that, give yourself time. Like if for instance they say you're going to be writing exams in like 3 weeks, in those 3 weeks, don't go reading everything. That is the time for you to focus, because obviously when you've been writing your progress tests and like other progress tests, module 1, module 2 and all that, you've been reading, except you were not reading anyways, and I pray nature will forgive you. But seriously, you've been reading when you did module 1, you did module 2, you did module 3. So now it's time for you to write the exam. So that's not time for you to start reading, that's time for you to revise. So the best thing you can do is to use past questions to do your revision. It's going to help so much. Now let's move over, guys. Number 3, solve the past questions like 3 times. This is what I mean. If you pick up a past question and you go through the questions and answers and you score yourself, like first of all, you know, you go through the questions and answers, so that's not the time where you're going to like score yourself. So that's one time. After doing it, understanding the sequence, understanding what and what they're asked, now close the answer and go through the past question all over by yourself. Then answer the questions and see how many you've been able to memorize. Seriously, memorize. And you know that you can't memorize things verbatim because it's going to be objective, and sometimes some things can be twisted. You will need to be able to memorize everything with sense, in the sense that if they say, like in meteorology and aerodynamics, they have a lot of these things I'm about to mention, like maybe air density increases. As density increases, what happens to temperature? As pressure increases, what happens to humidity? You know, all those things. You will not now cram what happens, maybe if you see one, what happens to density and when pressure increases or something, and maybe the answer was increasing, or let me assume the answer maybe was increasing. Then you now look at the option and okay, increasing, you cram increasing. When you get to the whole, you can see what happens to temperature now, not now density. So you need to be able to cram it with understanding. See, even if you want to cram things, you need to cram it with understanding, because if you just cram verbatim, oh, they say increasing that is here, is increasing that is here, you will go to the whole, you go and mark increasing, and I don't want to say you will fail, but you will not fail. Seriously, I always like to be positive, because I know that if you put in the best, if you listen to these things I'm saying to a large extent, I've passed this part before, and so I'm sharing my experiences with you so that you don't go through a part that it's like I'm buying you time by giving you my experience, so that you don't experience things, you don't like fall into a ditch. So please, I'm going to begging you, check my experience because it works. It works. I'm telling you the truth. It works and it's really going to help you. So do the past questions like over, but cram it with understand. After you've done it the second time, leave those answers again. Go over it again. Do it at least 3 good times. Especially if you're writing mock exams, license exams. Do it at least 3 times. When you do, even if you have 60 questions, you have time to be able to do that. It's really going to help you. Now, let's go over to number 4 tip. Go to class early to be able to find out what the current situation is. And this is what I mean by the current situation. Your course mates might have heard something that, oh, the man says he's going to bring out his questions from so place, or we found a material where he says he's likely going to bring out his questions, or they are reading a particular material and maybe they just gave that material like 2 weeks ago and maybe you were not in class and you didn't know about the material. Going to class early during the exam period is going to help you. Not only for you to know the current things that are happening, but for you to know, okay, guy, what have you read? What's up? Oh? What are you reading concerning this one? Have you finished this one? Have you finished that one? What should I read? Where should I augment? Don't go to class when you've not done your own homework, because obviously you have to do your own homework, because if you get to class, sometimes you might be having some little distractions, but it's good because you are current. During my last exams, I went to class early because I wanted to know what was up, and I never regretted it. After doing my own reading in the room and everything, I go to class early to find out, please, oh guys, what's happening? Tell me, please. What should I read? How should I? And it helped me. So apart from that, apart from every other thing you're going to do, during this verge of trying to like do everything like immediately, like trying to do everything within the exams period, is best that you put wisdom into practice. Like, do all these things, revise past questions, go through it 3 times, go through your progress tests, go to class early, like ask questions around. It's going to help you do exceptionally well in your exams, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're outside Nigeria. The only thing is that outside Nigeria, you don't sit down in classes to like read, you don't do a group work, so you're the one that's going to do it by yourself. But in it or close to your exams, do well to study a lot of past questions. Read is going to really help you. So guys, I thought I'd share these tips with you because these are some things that have helped me in my own journey. And don't forget, in this channel, I share my journey concerning flight training and every single thing like I'm facing currently, because I know that it's going to help somebody out there. So if this video was helpful to you, do well to leave a comment in the comment section. I would really love to see it. And don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Give me a thumbs up. Very, very important. A very big thumbs up. Till I come your way next time. Keep watching Princess Anu TV, guys. Bye.